Now we are studying Chapter 5 of Class 6 Geography Ncert, Major Domains of the Earth. We know that Earth is the only planet which has life. Human beings can live here because the life-sustaining elements of land, water and air that are present on the Earth. Because of the favorable conditions present on the Earth, Earth has life. The solid portion of the Earth on which we live is called lithosphere. The gaseous layers that surround the Earth is the atmosphere, where oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide and other gases are formed. Water covers a very big area of the Earth's surface and this is called hydrosphere. Hydrosphere comprises water in all its forms, that is ice, water and water vapor. Biosphere is the narrow zone where we find land, water and air together, which contains all forms of life. Lithosphere. It comprises rocks of the Earth's crust and thin layers of soil that contains nutrient elements which sustain organisms. There are two main divisions of the Earth's surface. The large landmass are the continents and the huge water bodies are called ocean basins. The level of seawater remains the same everywhere. Elevation of the land is measured from the level of the sea. This level of the sea is always taken as 0. The highest mountain peak, Mount Everest, is 848 meters above the sea level and the greatest depth of 11,022 meters is recorded at Mariana Trench in the Pacific Ocean. So now we are studying about continents. There are 7 major continents. These continents are Asia, Europe, Africa, North America, South America, Australia and Antarctica. Asia is the largest continent. It covers about 1/3 of the total land area of the Earth. Asia is separated from Europe by Ural Mountains on the west and this is present in the eastern hemisphere. Combined landmass of Europe and Asia is called Eurasia. Europe plus Asia, and Tropic of Cancer passes through this continent. Europe. This continent lies to the west of Asia. The Arctic Circle passes through it. It is bounded by water on 3 sides. A peninsula is a piece of land surrounded by water on 3 sides. Europe is a peninsula of the Eurasian supercontinent and is bordered by the Arctic Ocean on the north, Atlantic Ocean to the west and Mediterranean, Black Sea and Caspian Sea to the south. Africa. This is the second largest continent after Asia. Equator runs through the middle of the continent. It is the only continent through which Tropic of Cancer, Equator and Tropic of Capricorn pass. Sahara Desert, the world's largest hot desert, is located in Africa. World's largest river, the Nile, flows through Africa. Africa is bounded by Mediterranean Sea to the north, Indian Ocean to the east and Atlantic Ocean in the west. North America. This is the third largest continent of the world. It is linked to South America by a very narrow strip of land called Isthmus of Panama. The North American continent is bordered by Arctic Ocean to the north, Atlantic Ocean to the east and Pacific Ocean to the west. What is the isthmus? It is a narrow piece of land with water on each side, and this piece of land joins two large masses of the land. So South America. South America is surrounded by Pacific Ocean to the west and Atlantic Ocean to the east. The Andes, world's longest mountain range, runs through its length from north to south. South America has the world's largest river, the Amazon. Australia is an island continent. That means that every state excluding Northern Territory and Australian Capital Territory, is surrounded by ocean waters. To the south, but not bordered on the Australian coast, is the Southern Ocean, that is also called Antarctic Ocean. To the west is the Indian Ocean, and to the east is the Pacific Ocean. Now, what is a strait? It is a naturally formed, typically navigable waterway that connects two large bodies of water. Most commonly, it is a channel of water that lies between two land masses. Antarctica. The South Pole almost lies at the center of this continent, and as it is located in the South Polar region, it is permanently covered with thick ice sheets. There are no permanent human settlements. NASA uses satellites to study Antarctica. NASA wants to know how Antarctica is changing. Scientists want to know what the changes in the Earth's climate are doing to Antarctica's ice sheets. So, these people are conducting experiments there in Antarctica. Antarctica is a good place to find meteorites or the rocks that fall from the space to Earth. Scientists find more meteorites in Antarctica than any other place in the world. Meteorites are easier to see on the white ice. Also, meteorites that fall on Antarctica are protected by the ice for a very long time. India presently has two research stations at Antarctica, namely Maitri and Bharti. Hydrosphere. Earth is called the blue planet. More than 71% of the Earth is covered with water and 29% is with land. More than 97% of the Earth water is found in the oceans, and it is too salty for human use. That's why there is scarcity of water, that is drinking water. A large proportion of the rest of the water is in the form of ice sheets and glaciers or underground water, and a very small percentage is available as fresh water for human use. The ocean waters are always moving. The three chief movements of the ocean waters are the waves, tides, and the ocean currents. The five major oceans are the Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Southern Ocean, and the Arctic Ocean in the order of their size. Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean. This is vaguely like a circle. It is spread over 1/3 of the Earth. Mariana Trench, the deepest part of the Earth, lies in the Pacific Ocean. Asia, Australia, North and South America surround it. Pacific Ocean, this is the home to Earth's deepest point, home to Ring of Fire, home to Great Pacific Garbage Patch, world's deepest ocean, and this is the world's largest ocean, holds 50% of the world's ocean water. Atlantic Ocean. This is like S. This is the second largest ocean in the world. It is flanked by North and South America on the western side, Europe and Africa on the eastern side. This irregular and indented coastline provides ideal location for natural harbors and ports. From the point of view of commerce, this is the busiest ocean. Indian Ocean. The shape of the ocean is almost triangular, and it is named after country India. In the north, it is bounded by Asia, in the west by Africa, east by Australia. Southern Ocean encircles the continent of Antarctica. Arctic Ocean. It is located within the Arctic Circle and surrounds the North Pole. It is connected with Pacific Ocean by a narrow stretch of shallow water called Bering Strait. This is the narrow stretch of water called Bering Strait. It is bounded by north coast of North America and Eurasia. Atmosphere. The Earth is surrounded by a layer of gas called atmosphere. It provides us with the air we breathe and protects us from the harmful effects of sun rays. The Earth is divided into 5 layers based on the composition, temperature and other properties. These layers starting from the Earth's surface are troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and outer space, that is exosphere. So planes move around in troposphere and ozone layer is present in stratosphere. The atmosphere of Earth is composed of nitrogen, that is about 78%, oxygen, argon, carbon dioxide, and other gases in trace amounts. Carbon dioxide, though present in minimum amount, is important as it absorbs heat radiated by the Earth, thereby keeping the planet warm. It is also essential for the growth of the plants. The density of the atmosphere varies with height. It is maximum at the sea level and decreases rapidly as we go up. Climbers experience problems in breathing due to this decrease in the density of the air. At lower altitudes, the air is compressed by the weight of the air above it. At higher altitudes, there is less air above and it is less compressed, thus less dense. The air at the sea level has the full height of the atmosphere pressing on it. Going higher will reduce the column of the air and thus the pressure. Temperature also decreases as we go upwards. Temperature is directly proportional to the pressure. So lower the pressure, so lower the temperature. Atmospheric pressure varies from place to place. Air moves from high pressure to low pressure. Moving air is called wind. The atmospheric pressure at the place is due to the weight of the air above it. Thus, the atmospheric pressure decreases with increasing altitude. Atmospheric pressure is caused by the gravitational attraction of the planet on the atmospheric gases above the surface. Biosphere. It is in this zone that life that is unique to this planet exists. All the living organisms, including humans, are linked to each other and to the biosphere for survival. The organisms in the biosphere may be broadly divided into plant kingdom and animal kingdom. The three domains of the earth interact with each other, that is land, air, water, and affect each other in some way or the other. Carbon dioxide is an important constituent of air, but increase in the amount of carbon dioxide leads to increase in global temperatures. This is called global warming. Thus, we need to limit the use of resources of the earth to maintain the balance of nature between the domains of the lithosphere, atmosphere, and hydrosphere.